Hey friends, happy Friday. We meet in my closet yet again, and this is probably going to become a new normal, where I'm sitting on the floor and filming. I can't really film in my office area right now. I don't know if I will be able to in the near future either. Yeah, things are a little bit more difficult than I thought they were going to be. My mom's health is a lot more it's a lot worse. She's a lot worse off than I was led to believe. And her being in a new state, we're trying to get everything set up, and it just seems to be roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. So, yeah, I don't know what the future of my filming is going to be like. I don't know what the future of this channel, everything going forward. I just don't know what I'm going to be able to bring you every single day. I have not picked up a crochet hook in almost a week. It's bugging me because I actually have a project that is time sensitive that needs to be done before mid-September. But for who it's for, I know if it's not done, she's gonna fully understand. She doesn't even know she's getting it, so. Yeah. So, it's been a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And, sorry, I got distracted by a zipper on a pillow. I just have a lot I need to deal with. When we got to Michigan, I was made aware that my mom had barely been eating. Because as we all know, everything is just so flipping expensive. So I've been dealing with that. I've been dealing with her want to constantly eat and snack and eat and snack. And I'm trying to get that changed, and it's hard. It is so hard. For however long she went without eating very much. I don't know. I don't know. Everything's just new to her. She's got clean bedding, clean laundry. She didn't have before I took her into my care. Her mobility is not great. It's been a challenge. But I wouldn't trade anything for the world. God opened doors and answered prayers for me for a reason. There's a reason He wanted me to take care of her, to bring her out here to take care of her. So, here we are. In a nutshell, that's what's going on. Okay, I had to pause that because you don't need to see all that. So I'm dealing with that. I'm taking care of Levi. I'm homeschooling Levi. He has just excelled leaps and bounds over the summer. So many new doors opened in his little brain. I saw so much stuff on the trip with him that I have not seen ever since we got him into our care. And then my son's going to be a senior this year. So even though we homeschool, you know, there's still going to be a lot that I have to do that's on my plate. And then my husband starts university end of next month. So, do I feel the weight on my shoulders? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I need to figure out that happy median for all of us. What's going to work on the day-to-day. And I don't know yet. I don't know what's going to work. But I do know that I'm probably going to have to move Levi's homeschool area into my bedroom. It's not going to work where it's at. Because if you remember, I split my homeschool area. Half for mom's area and half for the homeschool area. It's not going to work to have the homeschool area out there at all. It is just not going to work. So what that's going to mean is I'm probably going to have to pack up my entire bookshelf and put it in the garage. Bookshelf and all. To be able to move his desk in here. And it's a small sacrifice to make. It's okay. Yeah. So that's my life right now as we stand. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, if you've never been in my shoes, it's not easy. Those of you who work in healthcare or healthcare providers or caregivers, you know what it's like. And you know it's even harder when it is your own mother. So, yeah. If you hear airplanes, there's been a lot of jet activity today. I don't know if they're training out at Point Magoo or what, but I'm hearing a lot of jets. So that right there tells me they're probably training or a squadron's coming back or something. I don't know. I don't keep up with air traffic. Speaking of events, yeah, this weekend is our city's annual street fiesta. I will not be going. I drove through last night, through Old Town, and there's just no way, even with the shuttle, there is no way that my mom could do the walking. So, I will not be going this year. I don't know if my husband's going to take the boys or not. But, yeah, I will not be going. I know it would be way too much for her to walk because even the Polish festival was a lot when I was back home in Michigan. And that was not very much walking at all because we only went through like a quarter of the Polish festival. We didn't even make it down to where the polkas were playing or anything like that, so. I don't know. But anyways, so there's my life, my update. I'm going to quickly show you a couple of the shawls, the 2 shawls that I finished on the trip. One of them you had already seen pictures of, I think. And then I finished my other one as well. So I'm going to show you those. I'm going to show you the yarn I bought at Dollar Tree, which is the scratchiest, roughest yarn. But I bought it mainly for like bordering granny squares or something like that. Or just to do little teeny tiny projects on an, you know, something. I only bought one of each color of these. I did show these in yesterday's video. And I've never heard of these. Red Heart Crafties. I've never heard of these. I don't know if you guys have heard of these, but I know I have not. And they are so rough and scratchy. They're both 100% acrylic, 1.7 ounces, 93 yards. They're both a medium 4, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and a 5 millimeter knitting needle. Machine wash and dry. So a black and a gray. That's all they had of this brand. But looks like a thicker 4. I don't know. But yeah, so those were the two yarns I purchased at Dollar Tree. And our Dollar Trees have not gone up in price. When I was in Michigan, I did get charged the increased price of like $150 to $175. Here I'm still noticing about $1.25 per item. So okay, so the first, I'm not going to be able to show these. I'm not going to be able to hold these up. So this is the cotton painterly cakes, if you remember. This is that shawl there. I have a cat trying to come in here with me. So this is the, these are the V-stitch, it's a V-stitch that I did. So this one's that, the cotton painterly cakes again. I wish I would have bought more. I loved working with that yarn. And then this one was, what was the yarn? Of course, I don't have the ball band. It's the yarn, that cake of yarn that I bought when we went to Yosemite. And I want to say the colorway was called Meowth. I don't remember. Was it a mandala cake? Gosh, I don't remember. And like I said, of course, I don't have the ball band. I don't know what happened to it. I thought I saved it. But I finished this one. Oh. Sorry, I was trying not to yawn on camera and I did it anyway. So this one's done. I really like how the colors played out in this. So that's my Finish It Fridays projects. 2 shawls. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go, friends. I gotta go see what's going on out there. Like I said, I'm in my room, in my closet. Just bear with me as we try to figure out what's going on here. I, again, don't know what my filming schedule is going to look like. I don't know where I'm going to be able to film. I apologize. I'm trying to fold this because my cat's kind of eyeing this all. It's nearly impossible for me to film at my desk now. So bear with me as I figure this all out. I have a feeling I'm going to be gradually moving everything into here. So let's see. But anyways, friends, I'm going to go. I'm not going to film this weekend. I'm going to take the weekend off. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm sending you love, hugs, and prayers. And I'll be back on Monday, hopefully. Not guaranteed. We'll see. we'll see what I can do next week, okay? All right. Till next time, friends.